Good evening. This is The Late Report. Well, Shawn Kemp reportedly had 7 alcoholic drinks at the Keg Steakhouse on Roosevelt the night before the Sonics played the Chicago Bulls. While the drinks were not believed to have affected Kemp's shooting in the game, the Keg onion loaf may have really hurt his rebounding. Fantasy Unlimited, the sex apparel and toys shop on First Avenue in downtown Seattle, has lost its lease. Fortunately for its customers, it'll be replaced by a new store called the Nordstrom Crotchless Rack. Some Seattle garbage collectors went on strike last week, affecting Ballard, Queen Anne, and Northgate. However, most residents of Northgate did not actually know that they had been affected. 2 Colville men have been arrested and charged with trying to kill a man by tying him up in the woods and placing raw bacon on him, hoping wild bears or wolves would eat him. Apparently, this method was a last resort after a number of other attempts failed, including beating him over the head with bacon, shooting him with bacon, and wrapping a long strip of bacon around his neck really tight. The Redmond software company Go Ahead has a new browser for the World Wide Web called Got It. Or if you're using America Online, they have a version called Don't Got It. Federal wildlife biologists are proposing to kill half of the coyote population from the Dalles to the mouth of the Columbia in order to save the white-tailed deer. The biologists say that if this doesn't work, they'll resort to Plan B, kill the other half. Walter Cronkite signed copies of his new book, A Reporter's Life, on Monday at the Kirkland Costco. Besides signing books, Cronkite also helped customers by telling them, "And that's where the big jar of mayonnaise is." Well, Nordstrom has announced that they will start carrying Candyman, the first ever nail polish line for men, with names like Superman, Libido, Testosterone, Gigolo, and Cowboy. Here with a commentary is the man who united Scotland, William Wallace.
And Mick, shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I am William Wallace, and make no mistake about it, this is war. If Nordstrom is allowed to go forward with their insidious plan to market Candyman, they'll rob us of the last remaining sinew of masculinity we have left. But I say unto you here and now, Nordstrom can take our masculinity, but they can never take our freedom!
I don't think they want to take our...
Listen to me, John Keister! They're marketing this stuff with names like Superman, Libido, and Testosterone. Well, I know a thing or two about testosterone, and any man who would allow himself to be made up like a clown has got a shortage of the stuff, the likes of which I've never seen before.
Well, William, you know, you're a little made up yourself there. I mean, what's all that about?
This is war paint, John Keister, 'cause it's war, and it's a war they shall never win. Because although they can take our testosterone, and with it the last remaining sinew of our masculinity we have left, they can never take our freedom!
I don't think that Nordstrom wants our testosterone.
Who's being naive now, John Keister? Think about it. If we allow them to start painting our fingernails, where does it stop? Soon they'll have us cutting our cuticles and plucking our eyebrows. And before you know it, we'll be strapped to a board, having our own intestines ripped out right in front of us, while the townspeople cheer and the king lays dying.
That's a bit of a stretch, don't you think?
But as God as my witness, John Keister, I stand before you. I stand before all of you, and I make this holy vow. They may take our cuticles, and our eyebrows, and even our intestines.
Nordstrom doesn't want our intestines, William.
But there is one thing they can never take. Everybody, our freedom! Just this side, our freedom! Now this side, our freedom! Now just the ladies, our freedom! Now the men, our freedom!
And stay with us because we're coming right back.
Will you shut that bloody racket off? We're never gonna get picked up if you keep on playing like that. Oh man, this wasn't worth it at all. Oh, somebody pick us up, please. I want to get back. Ridiculous.